I think I accepted the wrong way. I think that's thing.
Uh,
No.
Okay. Now we just gotta make sure Caleb gets on.
yeah.
There we go. Looks like everyone's here.
All right, finally. Yeah, got it right.
There we go. Perfect. So, what do we want to start talking about first?
I suck at math, and I had a horrible time with this.
Yeah.
Um, so really, like, I need help with all of it. So I don't know how you guys did it.
For me, let's see. I'm looking over it.
Yeah.
No, I was just having.
Standard
Oh,
deviation. Oh, like, sorry.
no, go ahead.
And the sample size in number six. I just obviously the mean was easy, but I can't figure out how to compute the other two.
Did you guys have any problems with that?
Um, I had some, but I mean, I just basically looked up other things on trying to figure it out. So I just used some outside resources to make sure I was doing it right. Just Googling stuff.
Did the assignment ask us to calculate it, or did we just mostly use the Excel sheets?
Yeah, just the last problem wanted us to calculate the standard deviation by hand, but other than that, it's all the Excel sheets.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Should we go ahead and start the quiz and work through it because we can do it twice?
Yeah, and if we have any issues with that, we can talk it out when that comes.
Okay.
Lesson 3. Okay, I'm there. You guys all there?
Yeah.
Is yours guys the same? Is it the graph below illustrates typical student hourly wages for BYU Idaho?
On question 3.
I was just talking about just the graph. I'm gonna make sure we're using the same stuff. Or
Wait, what do you mean? Because mine's talking about wrong site, wrong patient stuff.
okay, I might be in the wrong place.
Yeah, I'm so confused. So lesson 3 group meeting quiz, like the first 2 questions are just like before where it asks you if you've completed things, and then it wants you to use the
Right.
wrong patient thing.
I clicked
Yeah,
on the wrong
I had
quiz. Let's see if I can go back and not get penalized. Yeah, I just
You
clicked
should
on the
be
wrong
able
That
quiz.
thing. That wrong site, wrong patient.
Okay. Yep, I clicked on the wrong one. That's what it was. Okay. Okay, so do we want to kind of do it the same way where we read it out or just read it ourselves?
Yeah, we can read it out so we're all on the same problem. Same time. I can start us off with, so everyone, do you see where it says on rare occasions a medical procedure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start reading that. It says on rare occasions a medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body or on the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors hundreds of times each year across the United States. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors, but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In a small percentage of these cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Philip Stell, EL, conducted a study on these mistakes and lawsuits that follow the data in the file. So everyone should click on that and get that Excel sheet open. And it says, located in the data page in the online textbook, that represent the amount in US dollars hospitals have been required to pay in wrong site and wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating the hospital won the legal battle. And the first thing we need to do is find the mean amount of hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits, round to the nearest dollar.
Okay.
So go to it.
Wow. That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah. You know y'all know the shortcut in Excel, like Control Shift and the arrow key to select a whole row of information at once. That way you can
Okay, so Control Shift.
Control Shift and the arrow key. After you have the formula in, you can highlight a whole row. You might have to click it a couple times for the first one. I had to.
Okay. I've got the whole row highlighted. Now, how do I put the formula in to add it?
Oh, you have to have that. You have to do the formula first.
Okay. And how do you do that? I'll need some help with that.
So let me make sure I did that right. So you're just gonna hit equals, type in average, open parenthesis. Well, if you type in average, once it pulls up average, hit enter, and then you'll be able to select your data set all the way to the top and hit enter.
So where do I put the equal sign? Do I just
Put it
click on a
first.
box? Or...
Yeah, click on a box and hit equals and type in average, open parentheses.
I'm sorry, my thing's glitching a little bit.
Oh, it's okay.
So is it just double click on a box or just one click?
Either way, you'll be able to start typing.
Okay, should it be a blank box?
Yeah, it'll have to be blank.
Okay, so I put an equal sign in.
Yeah, start typing average and it'll pull up a formula that'll say average. And as soon as you can see that, select it and it'll give you a thing with parentheses. And then you'll click and highlight the whole row. And once the whole row is highlighted, you'll hit enter.
So I've got average and then a parenthesis at the end. Or
You have a parenthesis to open as well.
yeah, to open, but nothing to close it. So then I click on that.
Yeah, you'll
Highlight.
highlight the whole data series that you want, and then close at the end. You'll close parentheses,
Okay.
and then you'll hit enter.
Then close parentheses and hit enter. Let's see what happens. Nope, I didn't do that right.
Let me see if there's
Here,
something.
if I do this here, I can do this. So I'm gonna do.
Here, wait. I can screen share, and I'll show you what it should look like. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, if you can screen share with me, that'd be perfect.
Let's see if I can do this, so you can see my screen.
It's the green box on your left. Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. I see it.
So let me pull this over here so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So when you come all the way down to the bottom, maybe. So your formula should look something like that.
Okay.
So if you just type in equals average, open parentheses, A2 colon A412 and close parentheses, you should get the same data.
Okay.
Does that work?
Let me see if I can do that.
Okay.
So we've got equals average.
Yeah, and you just have to make sure you double click on average for it to show up.
Yeah.
And then do you continue typing in number 1, number 2, or
No. Just type in A2 and then a colon. Let me see if I can zoom in. So yeah, you'll type in A2 and then you'll put a colon in right there.
okay.
And then you'll type in A412 and close parentheses. And then you'll hit
Okay.
enter and it'll solve it for you.
A 412 close parentheses and then enter.
Yeah, and you'll have to change it to a number or to like currency for it to show the same thing that I'm showing.
Don't know how to do that, but I got $80,041. Did
Yeah,
you guys do
that's
that?
what I got.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I got.
Okay, and then you did that for both columns.
So instead of having to redo the formula, if you come, let me do this again.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get to that.
So once you have this one, click on the cell again and come down to the corner until you have the black crosshairs.
Okay.
And then click on it and hold it and drag it across and it'll pull the formula over with the new information and solve it for you.
Sweet.
Did that work for you?
Yep.
Sweet.
So I got 46,172.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I got for that one. And it wants us to round to the nearest whole dollar for the mean for wrong site.
So there's 412 cases.
411.
411. Okay. So just divide that by the number.
For what?
Divide it by.
Oh, no. That formula gives you the average.
Oh, this gives you the average. That's right.
Yeah, it solves everything for you.
Oh, sweet. So
We're still just on question 4.
Question 3.
Question 3?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. Sorry. So it's just it's 80,041, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And question 4, it doesn't say what or what are we supposed to round it to, the whole number as well?
Oh, yeah, it is a whole number.
Rounded.
68,552.
68,552.
Oh, right, that's right.
Yeah, 68,552. Yeah.
That's why it doesn't say.
Wait. So find the median. Oh, the median amount.
Yeah, and then you just do the same thing and you just type in equals medium and put that information in.
Okay, so it's 68,552.
Yeah.
Okay. Find the standard deviation of the amount paid.
Yeah, the standard deviation, there's like multiple to choose from. Like on the worksheet problems, like I always did just the STDVA.
You want
I don't know what
dot S. The dot S standard deviation is the right formula.
Which one?
STDEV period S.
Period S. Okay.
Yeah. At least that's the one I've always used.
So STDEVS
Dot
Yeah.
S.
Dot S.
dot S. Okay.
And then the same
This-
data set.
And put the cell in.
Mhm.
See if I can do this. Man, there's so much information. It takes forever to get to the top.
Yeah. That's I just type in the series now. It's a little bit faster at this point.
Okay.
Sorry, is that a formula? That
Yeah, stdev dot
So I
s.
would
Yeah,
take equals
yeah,
stev.s
yeah.
and then the same.
A2 colon A412.
Okay.
And did you guys all get 71,404?
Yeah.
Yeah, 71,404.
And then for the other one, I got 1 million, or sorry, 105,986.
Uh,
I don't know if we have to calculate that, but I just put that one in too.
yeah, I solved all of them already, just in case. Yeah, we don't have to solve those.
Okay. 71, 403,
Okay. Sorry, I didn't.
404.
404.
Yeah.
So this was my formula. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Oh. So I typed equals st. Oh, there we go. I typed DV there. Nope. Okay. So is it 71,403
404.
standard deviation?
Yeah, you want 71,404 because it's rounding to the whole nearest whole number.
To round it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all on question 6 now?
Yeah.
Okay, I can read that. Okay, there's some weird words though, so
It's okay.
work with me. Hepatic,
Hepatic angiosarcoma.
alrighty, is a rare and unusually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with this illness. The data represents their survival times in months. Survival times are 5 months, 19 months, 1 month, and 3 months. So question 6, what is the mean survival time in months for these 4 patients?
So I just put all those into Excel again and just use the average function to solve. I mean, it's 28 divided by 4 is 7 anyways.
Yeah, so 7. What is the median?
That's 4.
Yep, that's what I got.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, that's that one. That was kind of easy.
Yeah, I can read. What is this? 8. So if you were to compute the variance by hand, the following table could be used. Use this table to answer the next 3 questions. Given the number that would be entered into the space labeled A, give the number that would be entered into the space labeled A. Deviation from the mean.
Okay, then plug that into Excel.
So yeah, so 19, well, it's 19 minus 7 would be 12, wouldn't it?
How do you, so, shit, this is good. How do you calculate the deviant without using Excel?
So that's how far it lies
DV.
away from the mean. So you take,
Wait, explain that again?
so to find the deviation by hand, you just look at how far away it is from the mean, so the average. And since the average for this one is 7,
That's easy.
you take 19 minus 7, and that gives you 12.
Oh, yeah.
So the deviation is how far the mean is from the mean and the median. Is that, I'm understanding that right?
Yeah, so you just take the observed data number and subtract it from the standard deviation, or subtract it from the mean, which is 7, and that gives you the the deviation from the mean for that answer, which is 12.
Alrighty.
And for question 9, it's 36, right? Because
You square it.
right, so it's like 1 minus 6 squared. Oh well.
It's
What is that?
19 minus 7. Oh, whoops, yeah. 1 second.
Well, because one's
I did the
yeah.
wrong number.
Yeah, so for question 9, it's 1 minus 7 squared.
6,
Yeah.
which is 36.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm understanding now. How are you feeling about it, Heather?
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, no, really easy. Thanks.
Okay.
What's the standard deviation of the survival time? Give your answer in months rounded to the nearest tenth.
So how do you get the standard? Is that
So-
just
It's the equals stdev dot s. I mean, that's how you solve it in Excel. I'm not quite sure how to solve the whole thing by hand.
would it just be the average?
Um,
Or sorry, the middle maybe? I don't know.
it's wait a second.
So
I don't
do
rem-
8.16.
Yeah, but we'd round it to, I think, the 8.12, right?
Oh,
Or 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah. I don't remember how to do a full standard deviation by hand.
So I'm yeah, I didn't either, but I'm looking up. So first thing we have to do is find the mean,
Okay.
and then square of the distance to the mean. So it's the same thing that we just looked at before, like on.
So you do column 3 for everything?
But then you take that squared, and then let's see. Hold on.
Wouldn't you take the sum of that second column, like so column 3? Would you add those up and then the square root of that sum? I don't know if I'm right or not, but
Okay, so first I did it on Excel. I want to make sure I did it right. Did you guys get 8 basically?
8.2, yeah.
8.2? Okay. So I'm on the same page there. Okay. And so did we figure out how to do the standard deviant?
I have not found out how to do it. I can't find it yet. I'm looking.
do they explain it in like the videos that they post for the class? Like it's at the end of the first video, the video part 1. Find it, sorry.
Okay, so I think I found an answer. It says first you need to work out the mean for everything, and then you need to square each one of those means, or you need to subtract the mean from each number individually and square them all. And then you again work out the mean for those numbers, and then you square root all of those numbers and you're done. Or square root of that mean and you're done. Is what this is saying.
So in this example, you take column 3 and then do what?
Okay, so for this example, what I think it's saying is you basically do column 3 for each individual number. So 5, so it'd be 7 minus 5 is negative 2. So 4 is in column 1. And then 19 would be 12 square root 144. And then you'd get 6, so 36. And then or 16. And then you'd take the mean of all of those numbers. So you'd take the mean of the 4, the 144, 36, and I can't remember the last one, 16. You take the mean of those and then you square that number, and that's your standard deviant.
Standard deviation. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think that's what it is. I'm hoping that's right. Okay, so I got 2,450.3.
Which question is that for?
The standard deviant.
Oh.
If we were to do it by hand,
Oh.
which
Well,
is not what we got.
So what you're just missing the last step. So you have to divide by n minus 1 after you get all the squareds add together, which n is the number, amount of numbers basically, or what's it called, the sum. So we have a total of 4 numbers, right? 4 different months. So 4 minus 1 is 3, so divide all that by 3 and you should get what we got before using Excel.
Okay. Let's keep looking that up. I'm just. Oh. But sorry it took so long to do that little part. Okay. I'm good now if we want to go on to number 11.
Yeah, does everyone make that? Like, so number 10 is 8.2. I don't know if that's what everyone else has when you round it to the nearest 10th.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Mm-hmm. So we got 8.2. I guess we'll go into number 11 then. And I can read that if you guys would like. Sweet. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, go for it.
What is the first number in the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit data? Give a number, round to the nearest cent. 5.
So I would think it would be 0.
Yeah, because the first is the minimum.
So I did not understand the 5-number summary. Is that just what is the 5-number summary
It's
exactly?
minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum.
And yeah, and first, medium, maximum.
Okay, that's what we're putting into Excel.
Yes.
So
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I suck today. My battery on my phone is gonna die, like, is 2%. So if I just cut out, that's what happened, and I'll submit my quiz. But
okay, no worries.
just so you guys know.
No worries. What was the Excel thing for that? Because I'm super bad at Excel.
So you'll just hit equals MIN, open parentheses, select the whole data set, close
MIN.
parentheses, and hit enters.
Okay, let me click the whole data set now. Can I do Control Shift Up arrow too?
Yeah, you can do Control Shift up, Control Shift right, Control Shift left, Control
Okay.
Shift down.
And so then that's the minimum, right?
Yeah.
And
Should the men just be 1?
What?
Isn't number 11 just 1?
No.
It's not
No, 11 is 0.
0.
Yeah.
okay. When I put that into Excel, I got 0 as well.
Okay.
But if you guys could help me out, can you explain the 5-number summary again? What are they asking for when they want that?
So they're asking for the minimum. So the first and fifth numbers are minimum and maximum. The third number is median. And then you have the first and third quartile, and those always give me problems. I can't describe them for the life of me.
Okay.
Yeah, so the quartiles are the medians between the medians. That makes sense. So
Okay.
you break it up, and like the min between the median inside that is the first quartile, and then the second half, the between the median and the max is the third quartile, the median of that.
Okay. And you can put that into Excel, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you put that into Excel?
I'm trying to figure out how to do the quartiles in Excel right now.
Wouldn't you divide, like, to find the median and divide the median by 2 to find the first quartile? Would that make sense? I don't know. Oh, I don't think so. That's probably. So it'd have to be a number that's actually there, right?
I think it's
Or
actually I can't find.
Because, let's see. Okay, so if we do equals.
So there's 2 quartiles in the shortcuts.
I just use the one that's named quartile. I don't do anything else, so it's just quartile, and it doesn't have any dot whatever on it.
Okay.
And I think I have a way, and I think I did it right this time, so I think it solved it for me.
It says I'm not doing it right.
Yeah, it gave. Have you been putting a comma and then either 1 or 3?
Yeah, that's how you do it. I just figured that out. Yeah. So you select them all and then comma either 1 or 3 for first or third quartile.
Okay, comma 1 or 3. Okay, let's do 1.
Make sure it's in the parentheses. And then
So are we doing the first quartile right now?
Yes. Haha! I actually got it to solve right for me.
Okay, did you guys get 29,496?
For the first quartile,
Yeah.
I got 3,900.
Dang it.
let's see.
Are you doing the right information? Because this is wrong patient, not wrong site.
Oh, that's probably where I think I messed up. I think, okay, let me redo it now with that in mind. I think you're totally right.
If you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing, and you can drag the formula over with the black crosshairs, and it'll do wrong patient the same way. It should at least.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm patient.
No, I don't want that high. Ah, darn it. So I'm getting wrong patient in my numbers. Is that going to do anything to it?
Yeah, it'll give you an error.
How do I pull it down a little bit?
So let go of control and just hold shift and down arrow key once.
Okay. There we go. Comma 1. Shut that. So 39,000 or 3,900.
That's what I got.
That's what I got too.
I'm back on track.
And then the median is 18,800 to 82.
Yep,
82.
that's what I got.
All right.
You can also, and then we have to do
Wait, what was the median?
18,000. Oh, you don't need the median though. We don't put it into anything.
Oh, okay. Now we do the fourth.
Yeah, so you need third quartile now. And so what I would do is instead of having to rewrite the formula, double click on the one you already solved for quartile 1.
Uh-huh.
And just change the 1 to a 3.
Oh, easy peasy.
And I got 50,145.50.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
Got that too.
Nice.
So 50,000. See what it was again. 1,145.5. Okay.
I can read the next question if we want. It's the last set of information that we get.
Okay.
It says Redbox is an increasingly popular way to rent movies in the U.S. Individuals can go to a Redbox kiosk and have a wide variety of movies to choose from. A study was done in which researchers observed the duration of the time in seconds individuals spent making a decision on which movie to rent at Redbox. What is the third quartile of the Redbox decision time? So that's going to be the top of the green box. It looks like about 190 to me.
How are we supposed to determine that from here?
You just guess. An educated guess.
Yeah, an estimated number. I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah, I just said 190 because it looks a little bit taller than what the average is, and the average is 105 seconds from what I can get from it. So I just said it's about 190 seconds.
okay. And how come the top of the box is the third quartile?
So that's the line between the orange and green is the average. So
Okay.
the top is the third quartile. Is
And
the third
very
quartile limit. Yeah.
okay. So the marked line at the very top is the 700 and something. That's the highest.
Yeah, that's the max.
So that's the mode, and then
No.
Okay.
That's just the max. Yeah, that's just the highest observed time.
okay.
I said that was probably around 705-ish seconds.
You said 705. I think that's
No.
right.
That was my guess. And then 16, based on the box plot, what is the value of the mean? 105 seconds. That's what I put.
Okay.
Yeah. Me too. That makes sense.
Shall we submit and see what wonderful grade we got on this?
Yeah, this one was much harder.
Here we go. Just let me click yes 3 times.
Just in case you forget.
Oh, it said I got a 17 out of 18.
Oh, question 16 was wrong.
This probably cannot be determined, but 94.44 is good enough for me.
To redo it.
I got, oh, darn it. I got the 50,000. I totally put it in wrong, I think.
Oh,
No, I put it in right. Round to the nearest cent. Oh,
Yeah.
I put in a 4 and not a 5. Darn it.
Question 16. I can't.
it would have to be cannot be determined, I think.
Yeah, in that case.
Yeah.
I don't, like, I guess,
It's not worth it for me to redo it.
what's the score out of? I got an 88. Ugh, no one an 88.
Yeah.
If I retake it, are they all the same questions?
Probably. I don't know.
Is it worth finding out?
No, I don't know for me, no. I'm going to
Since-
go, though. I got some stuff I have to do for another class.
No worries. Thanks so much for helping with the Excel part, though. That was a huge help for me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. See you guys Monday.
All right.
See
See
ya.
ya.